Hanggang kailan na ikaw lang? Ako na lang kaya para mabilis? Lagi mo bang sinasabi yan? Who answers when staff have a question? Who checks if something is running low? Who opens and closes the business? Ikaw pa rin ba? After spending many years in business, I keep finding the same story. The business is busy, sales are coming in, people are working, but everything still passes through one person, and that person is you. Have you ever tried to write down how things are done in your business? Pero bago mo pa matapos, may dumagdag na naman na problema. Have you ever felt tired, not just in your body, but in your head? Because every single decision still goes through you, even with staff already around. Or have you asked yourself, kung bukas wala ako, ano kaya ang mangyayari sa negosyo ko? Kung oo ang sagot mo, kahit sa isa sa mga tanong na yan, hindi ka nag-iisa, anak. Because sometimes, it's not about finding the right time. It's not about hiring more people. The real question is, does your business know how to move when you are not there? May nabasa akong message na nagsasabi, Mami N, I'm the one handling everything sa aming negosyo. I want to start delegating pero hindi ko alam kung saan po ako magsisimula. And honestly, I'm a little scared that others won't do things the way I do. How do I even begin to organize a business when I am already busy? Yan ang nangyayari kapag you have been carrying everything for too long. Kaya meron ditong 5 realities why most business owners never get started even when they already want to. Number 1, your memory is your only system. And the moment na meron kang makalimutan or someone has to take over, that system will become very messy. Number 2, everything seems to be urgent. When everything feels urgent, walang malinaw na simula, so you end up starting nothing at all. Number 3, growth made it harder, not easier. More staff, more locations, more problems. Lalo pang lumalaki ang burden, and the idea of organizing everything feels even more overwhelming. Number 4, trusting someone feels risky. Keeping everything to yourself is not protection. It is the risk itself. And number 5, you keep waiting for the right time. The time that never really comes. Next month, after the busy season, you have to decide on it, not wait for it. Reality 1. Basta alam ko lang. Dapat nga bang lahat nakasulat? Does this sound like you? Kung gusto mo nang simulan pero hindi mo alam kung saan, this happened to this couple, si Che and si Lester. They run a mini grocery store that has become the go-to store in their area. Che knew kung sino ang may utang. She knew which items sold fast. She knew when to reorder stocks before it ran out. Si Lester naman handled restocking and deliveries. But every daily decision stayed with Che. Kaya when she reached out to me, I asked, do you have a written process for ordering stocks? This will help us dig deeper. Che paused. She wanted to explain but she could not find the words. Basta alam ko lang, Mami N eh, she said. So that evening, she told her husband, dapat pala nakalista ang mga ginagawa ko para kapag wala ako, kaya mong gawin. But when she sat down to write, she had no idea where to begin. You see, yung daily tasks niya ay puro mixed together that she could not tell where one ended and where the next one began. Kaya after 2 weeks, walang naisulat. Hindi siya tamad. She just never had time to step back and see what she was really doing every day. Anak, the lesson is this. When you are the system, you cannot see what needs to be written down because you are always doing it. Kaya laging tandaan ito. Hindi mo maayos ang hindi mo mapapansin. Reality number 2. Basta, bukas na lang. Saan ba ako magsisimula? Have you ever tried to put your business in order but it stopped because you have no idea where to start? If this has happened to you and you wanted to start pero hindi natuloy, anak, I feel you. I'm sure you relate to this couple. Let's call them Tin and Marco. They run an optical supply shop serving clinics and private practitioners. Marco handles clients and sales, and si Tin naman takes care of orders, inventory, deliveries, and customer concerns. Soon, They both agreed it was time to write down how things were done so it would not all stay in their heads. Excited si Tin. Okay, sisimulan ko na, sabi niya. The next morning, umupo siya sa harap ng isang blank notebook, just guessing where to start. Ordering ba, inventory, deliveries, or follow-ups? Everything felt important. Everything felt urgent. So, she did what many business owners do. She put the notebook down and went back to work. Bukas na lang. Bukas became 1 week became 1 month, walang naisulat. Hindi tamad si Tin. Sa totoo lang, sobrang sipag niya. The problem was that she kept waiting for the right task to start. And since everything felt important, she ended up not starting anything. Bakit? Kasi overwhelmed siya. So, ano yung lesson dito? When everything feels urgent at the same time, nothing gets started. Not because you don't care, but because you don't know which one matters first. So the key is to take one step at a time. Reality number 3, lumago, pero mas pagod. Kaya pa ba talaga? You know that feeling when the more your business grows, the heavier everything gets? Ganito rin ang nangyari sa isang couple na kilala ko. Let's call them Carla and Miguel. They started with a single barbecue stand and through a lot of hard work, they grew it into 5 branches. So from the outside, it looked like success, di ba? And in many ways, totoo nga naman, it was. Pero sa totoo lang, they were struggling. Every day she went from one branch in the morning and visited another branch in the afternoon with many calls in between. One branch always ran out of charcoal before the day ended. Another branch hindi consistent ang marinade. And another branch hindi makapag-decide kung magbubukas ba kapag maulan nang hindi muna tinatawagan si Carla. Lahat ng tanong dumadaan kay Carla. And she realized na kulang sila sa proper system. And so she finally told this to Miguel. Sabi niya, para hindi na lahat sa akin dumaan. And Miguel agreed. Sige, sisimulan na natin. But when they sat down together, they could not figure out where to start. Kasi bawat branch, iba-iba ang problema. Iba-iba ang tao, iba-iba ang kulang. And their plan to organize ended up with a discussion. Nothing was written down. Anak, ang lesson ay ito. 5 branches is not 5 times the work, ha? It is 5 times the chaos kung walang system na nag-hold sa kanila together. Alam mo anak, growth should give you freedom. Pero kung walang structure, it only gives you more places to be needed. Reality 4. Hindi mo maituturo yan. Mas okay bang ako na lang? Are you the decision maker in your business? Have you ever thought, if someone else does this, it will not be done right? The same thing happened to Jason and to Evelyn. Meron silang glass and metal fabrication business na nag-handle sila ng custom projects for construction and commercial clients. Si Jason, ang technical expert, alam niya ang lahat ng detalye ng bawat project. He knows which materials work best, which suppliers deliver on time, and how to spot quality issues bago pa manotice ng client. Evelyn naman handles client coordination and billing. But when clients have technical questions, syempre, Jason pa rin sila pupunta. Kaya one day, Evelyn suggested writing down Jason's process so a trained staff could handle initial site visits. Nag-hesitate si Jason. Sabi niya, hindi ganito kasimple. Kailangan ng experience para malaman yan. Hindi mo basta maituturo sa iba. So nothing was written down. Every technical decision stayed in Jason's head. Then 1 quarter, Jason got injured and had to rest for 3 weeks. Projects slowed down. Clients had to wait. Hindi naman masagot ni Evelyn yung mga technical questions. And as a result, the business slowed down because of his absence. Kaya, nung bumalik si Jason, he sat with Evelyn. Kailangan na nating isulat ang mga ito, sabi niya. So ang lesson, ang mag-isip na ikaw lang ang marunong does not make the business stronger. It makes your business dependent. Dahil ang knowledge that lives only in your head, walang pupuntahan yan. And that, anak, is what makes the business weak. Reality number 5. Naghintay, hindi natuloy. Next month na lang. Have you ever caught yourself saying that? Na I'll document my processes kapag hindi na masyadong busy. Alam mo ba anak, dati guilty rin ako niyan. Let me tell you about Paul. He runs an auto detailing shop for clients and car dealerships. The business grew, Paul has a small team, and he still handles bookings, quality checks, and suppliers. For almost 2 years, he kept planning to write down his process. Yung how he checks cars before and after work and how he schedules bookings to avoid delays. But every week, may bagong booking. May kailangang i-check. May supplier na dapat kausapin. He could never find free time. Lagi siyang occupied. And when he finally had one, he was the one who needed rest. Then one day, ang isa sa kanyang mga senior detailers, yung taong pinagkakatiwalaan niya, biglang nag-resign. And Paul realized something. Everything that person knew about his quality standards were never written down. Training a replacement took longer than expected. At hindi kasalanan to ng bagong staff. Willing naman siyang matuto. Nagtatrabaho naman siya. The problem was, walang sistema na inihanda noong may pagkakataon pa si Paul na gawin ito. Kaya ito yung lesson anak. Kung aabangan mo pa ang tamang oras bago magsimula, hindi yun darating. And every day you wait, the system you never built becomes the problem you will have to face later. Na mas malaki na, mas mahirap nang ayusin. Anak, ang common thread sa lahat ng kwentong ito, hindi incompetence, hindi katamaran, hindi kawalan ng pagmamahal sa negosyo. Lahat sila ay nagmamahal sa kanilang business. Yun nga ang problema, di ba? Kasi minsan, kapag sobra mong mahal ang isang bagay, hawak mo siya ng masyadong mahigpit. At ang masyadong mahigpit na hawak ay hindi sistema. It is fear, wearing the face of responsibility. The business you built deserves more than your memory. It deserves more than your presence. It deserves a structure that can stand even on the days that you cannot. You cannot be the system of your business forever, ha anak? No, hindi ito sustainable, and deep down alam mo yon. And so, if you are operating a business for 3 years or more and you are ready to stop carrying everything by yourself, I invite you to have a free clarity call with my team. The link is in the comment section. Kaya, let's be business-minded, Pinoy.